Alright, let's get on this. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Alright, let me just do this quickly. Game takes a while to boot up. How are you guys doing? Yeah, last Friday was just not expecting to hear that news at all about Toriyama passing. Really is kind of a shame. 68 years old. That's, well, for mangaka, that's pretty damn young. My question is, how old was Osama Tezuka when he died? Oh, yeah, you can't see the game stream yet. Just give it a second. Just annoying thing with usernames. Line. Oh. Shit! Osama Tezuka died at 60! And I mentioned Tezuka because Tezuka, well, Toriyama was essentially the next Tezuka in terms of his influence. Let's try 2-on-2s. Turn on the game stream. Should be able to see it now. That's new music. Or that? No, it's the same thing. Never mind. Where's that restream chat at? I think I'm one of the weirdest who enjoy the original simple Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z as a kid. Now you're not alone. I started off with Dragon Ball Z. I worked my way up to GT, and then I went back to check out Dragon Ball, and I just found myself enjoying it a lot more. So much so that I actually had trouble going back and enjoying Dragon Ball Z and onwards. Well, I think I'm on the opinion with most people where after Cell Saga it just kind of stopped being good. But when you understand that a lot of that was because Toriyama didn't really have any ideas, but the publishers kept telling him, you gotta keep going, or no, you can't, you gotta rewrite this, and he had to rewrite several things. Like, they had to rewrite Cell Saga as the entire saga and the villains and 3 times. And they would not let him push another chapter until they were happy with the results. Well, yeah. I thought I had you! No, I bought you! Unless she's a new DLC I didn't know they had. Hold up, I am low-key tempted to go throw my money and buy this character. Hold up a second. Let me do a couple of battles with regular 21 then. Yeah, let me just try a couple of battles first. I might actually stop the game halfway to buy and reboot the game. I love 21 that much. Toriyama died of a heart. Incorrect. No, he died from like asatomia or I put it in the announcements. Give me a sec here. But essentially, he died of brain damage. Yeah, subdermal hematoma. Yeah, so he had brain damage. That was his problem. The thing about that kind of evening sideshow, man, 212. Yeah, the thing about subdermal hematoma is that it's the bleeding in the brain, but it's not where it's super noticeable. So it's the case of if you think you have it, go get it checked out. It can be as simple as falling on the floor or hitting your head against a countertop or a table. So he legit could have just fallen off of a chair or out of his bed or hit his head on a table, try to pick up a pencil or something, and then days later, or even months later, he could have died. Yeah, Japanese audio. The only character I don't like in Japanese audio is Goku, but that's because in Japanese there's no difference between kid and grown-up Goku. And then that same voice is also for kid and teenage Gohan. This is one of those weird fighter games where they actually say, you know what, we're not going to make everybody canon lore powerful, we're going to actually make it relatively balanced. There's still too many damn Gokus, but it's a Goku fighting game. Oh, hello, Crimson Eye! And hello, animate with the pink hand waving, pink hand waving, pink hand waving. I don't see the emoji on this chat. I just see the text hand pink waving. Now, Toriyama. That's not sexual, that's literal, boys and girls. No, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, you could actually always pick between 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3s. Unlike Skullgirls, where you can do, 2v3 or 1v2 or 1v3, there is no rebalancing. So 2v2 matches actually go like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where it's pretty fast-paced, but still not too long. But 1v1 matches are so fast, it's not worth it. Like, sometimes the match is so fast, the loading screen is longer than the match itself. I would need to check these, but yeah, you can remap this game to play it like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I don't think I remapped with this controller. I did, it's been ages. It's one of those games that works great with arcade stick, even though controller was built in mine. But Dragon Ball Classic, yeah, it's good, and I actually bothered to check out. Well, I actually read a different workaround that same time. I think it's called American Born Chinese, that also had elements from Journey to the West in there. Two very different takes in it, but I really do like them both. I recommend it. It's not an anime, but it's still really nice. Yeah, I gotta remap this. I think I remapped it on my laptop, not this. I think this is the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time, which is nuts. If you go by top 10, even the top 5 fighting franchises, if you count Dragon Ball as a fighting game franchise, it's I think the second highest behind Mortal Kombat, or it's the third highest behind Smash Bros. I keep forgetting, but it's top 5. It's more than Street Fighter and more than Tekken. Yeah, I'm really tempted. Okay, after next match, I will check how much is Human 21. Interesting. If I tap it, it doesn't automatically open up the store. NetherRealm Studios, take notes on that. Do not interrupt my fighting game experience. Moveset is actually pretty good. Like, you can change the music right there. Not surprising, the only Dragon Ball game I can think that everyone agreed was great. Well, if you mean like as a traditional fighter and as an anime fighter, it is the only one that's actually really good. If you mean it in terms of like before that, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 were the standard, but then again, those were anime arena fighters, and 2 and 3 had that bonus of literally at that point, every single Dragon Ball Z character from Dragon Ball Classic all the way to GT. And that game was actually really cool. If you had the Wii, you could use the GameCube controller, Wii Motion with Nunchuck, and it's actually a pretty good controller. Hold up, where's the pause button on this thing? Oh, okay, that's not the pause button. That's the okay, that's the wrong button. Yeah, I don't think I have to remap this. I don't think I actually have a button. I don't think I have a pause button mapped to this thing. Oh my god, that's not good. And then the other one was but here's the cool thing though. If you had the PlayStation 2 and you had the Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and 2 discs, they actually left a portion of the disc to be rewritable. So, because the game had all the rosters of Dragon Ball Z 1 and 2 on it, you literally could, if you had the game, no joke, you could actually rip the disc and it would lock off the rosters. You could actually recreate the Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and 2. So now your disc legit had all 3 games on one disc. With the balancing too, it wasn't just modern balancing, they actually recreated the balance of that. It was really neat to have all of them on one go, because like, I know people hated anime arena fighters, but Budokai Tenkaichi was one of those that people would just be willing to give a pass because it was so fun. Like the story mode was like a Mario Party kind of board. Where you're doing fighting games like that. If you could do the fusion dance with any character essentially in 3. And if you mess up the fusion, you actually those anime errors you saw, like, oh, you did the fusion dance too late, you became an old man, you did the fusion dance too early, you were a kid, or you were disformed. It was fun because it felt like you were actually playing the anime compared to this one where you're like just playing the epic moments. Give me a second. Look like adapting American-born Chinese in the current year reeked of South Asian hate. I actually have not seen the modern I didn't even know there was a American-born Chinese. I go to the options. Where's the options at? If I press a button, I'm gonna low-key concerned because I don't have the button to map it. I'm about to straight up just change arcade sticks. I'm not kidding. Announcements. Disney Plus. Oh, that explains it. Well, to be fair, if I remember correctly, Disney actually were the ones who adapted the original version of the Joy Luck Club, which was a big Chinese American novel. I know I had a chance to read that in high school. That or it was Memoirs of a Geisha. Oh yeah, these. What the fuck? Give me a second here. Oh my god, my buttons were all sorts of fucked up. Settings. Open immediate. Oh, okay, so it's open immediate versus hold to open. I did not know that was an option. Okay, let me just map my buttons quickly. Light attack, medium, heavy, special attack, assist 1, assist 2, dash, key charge, and we are going. Actually, you know, let me just do a 1v1 so you can see how fast this bad boy goes. Battle. Let's put a 96. You're just showing any of the chat in the actual chat box. Wait, what? Let me double check what's going on. Wait, like, do you mean like in the top on the YouTube chat? Because on my, I have a window open here and I'm seeing the chat. That's really fucking weird. But YouTube has been kind of wonky lately. Their search engine is god awful. So yeah, I have 1v1s picked. We're going to see how fast this goes. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful. I like how they specify which Broly it was. Everyone hates GT, but not gonna lie, GT Goku here is actually pretty cool. I thought I picked 1v1s. What the hell? Well, guess we went 3v3s then. Never mind. Hey, how nice weather we're having. There we go. I can see Roshi with his clothing. Gonna steal a Piccolo's clothes. That one hates Asian more than actual Asians apparently. Obviously I have an issue with Chinese Americans. No issue. No, Chinese people are the give and take. Because they had a speech a couple years ago about how Chinese America were Chinese pride. You know, essentially if they're doing good and they give our reputation a plus, then they are Chinese. But if they are not, you know, 100% Chinese when they needed to follow the party, then they're not. Oh, I remember that's the charge class. Gotcha. Yeah, because some buttons like the dash here, you can have a dedicated button, or you can press a combination of 2 buttons. Yeah, I remember how to change my partners out. Yep. So tag back. Hold back and tag, right. I messed up. The Yamcha for the top for a while actually pretty top tier. And if you were like, do we keep him the same because he's a good fighter, or do we nerf him because Yamcha's supposed to be a joke in the show? That's really weird. Try refreshing your window. I still don't know why it does that. Out of match, I'll refresh my window and see if it's messing up too. Yeah, Toriyama's a bit of... The funny thing about Toriyama is that I put that post in the server. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a post about how Toriyama would have a week or 2 to get things done. He just play video games or whatever, and then he would just wind up doing all of it last minute. So he get a week's worth of work done in 3 days, which is impressive. But that would mean I'm not surprised that he was a smoker too. God. I forget what the grabs in this game. Yep, you got those stage transitions. I love them. Not just the destruction ones, because I remember Budokai Tenkaichi would have that thing who came Super Saiyan 3 and did the Spirit Bomb. Or every time the Majin Vegeta, the self-destruct, just for the entire planet. Oh fuck, I missed. Twitch. If you want it a more what you want Goku to be like, with the staff and everything, you can get this guy. What's it? Whoa, gotta build back up. I gotta remember what the Z motion, come on. No, son, if you kill me, we can never be born. I gotta remember what the special moves are. Legit, there's so many in this game. Little Shenlong. That ending. GT, when I first saw it, Loki fucked me up like, what? That did not just happen. And I remember because I rented the series for the rental store. I remember because it was a Good Friday. I don't know why I just chose that Holy Week to binge Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball GT. Here's the picture of Goku was an American World War II soldier. Local Comic-Con one year. And GT, I'm going to GT4 Deception. Yeah, I'm surprised Yamcha's still pretty good. I want to try what Yama's favorite DBZ parody was. Like an actual parody, or those, this is a parody that you have to be 18 plus to read. Like which parody? Be a bit more specific. Toriyama, I think, was really good spirited about his work. They're not overly anal or shit like that. Robot Chicken Sketch with it. Ranking Bass Christmas. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. I have no idea. But I wouldn't be surprised if he did. You know what else is surprisingly top tier this game? Fidel's actually pretty good this game. Fidel and Yamcha are surprisingly not a bad team here. Yeah, all the hero characters all the human characters are surprisingly really good in this game. Compared to past games. A Kamehameha, or some people say the Kamehameha. I was like, who the fuck pronounces that? But apparently some people do. Let's see. What's cooler? Let's cheer in. And of course, we are the Ginyu. We gotta get the Ginyu Force in there, bro. Shit, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not like the other. Anyway, our party usually fan fiction. I just say it because for legal reasons they get placed under parody. That's how they're able to get away with it. Like it's like, oh, it's a parody. It's like a parody in the legal sense, but not really in spirit. Vidal, before she became a housewife. Yeah, that's one low-key gripe I have with Toriyama in the story. It's like every time the woman gets married, it's like, you're automatically housewife. If this was some other, like Dragon Quest, I wouldn't care as much. But when you're a character in a show like, or a manga like Dragon Ball Z, where fighting really is the meat and potatoes, it's like, no, I want to see them come back for one more fight. Like I want to see like Vidal's daughter, like low-key get harassed by the aliens. That way Vidal comes back and kicks ass one more time, you know? I mean, Android 18 still comes out once a year to just fight in the Strongest Under the Heavens tournament. But, how's it called? Change. There we go. But yeah, but even when Goten got turned into a piece of dessert pastry by Majin Buu, she didn't fight. She just tried to lecture the man to death. And she got turned into a cake. She was delicious. How they fought copyright infringement in Japan. Well, not just Japan, but in the West too. Like, and in Europe. Like, Europe is one of the more IP loose countries where parody is very much protected. That's why you get that that you may have seen the thing that really macabre parody of Disneyland called Dismaland by Banksy. I can only get away with that entire exhibit because it was underneath parody. That's the only way he's able to get away with it. In the West, there might have been a much of a better case for Disney to have a lawsuit and win. But okay, now we need. Okay. Look at this. What? Okay, the bar at the bottom to hold it down. Special move list. Okay, down, X, and then quarter circle with right bumper. I forget. I think it's down and I forget what it is to spot dodge. I need to remember that. I did it earlier. We're fighting the captain because we're trying to beat the very fabulous Ginyu Force. Because the Ginyu Force, man, when they win, oh damn, it's a treat. The problem with this game has anti-cheat that Tekken has, because you know Namco published it. Well, the last Airbender skin for on Aang on Krillin was actually really funny. How do I spot dodge? Yeah. I thought that Dragon Ball was actually really... I liked it. It was a balance of the comedy, the action, and it was very different. It was more like very much more so the Jackie Chan-esque comedy compared to, you know, like blood everywhere, fist flying. It wasn't afraid to have stakes either, but it knew when and what to pick to be serious enough. And it didn't run on long enough to have that power scale issue that would become a humongous problem down the road, in my opinion. As much as I love Dragon Ball, I cannot deny that the damage it done with the god-awful power scaling. Old school. Gotta go with the... Yeah, we gotta go with the... Frieza Squad, you know? Try the space stage. Yeah, next I'll try with 1v1s. Hopefully we can figure out the controls. I used to be a lot better, but it's been maybe about a year. Gotta end this Kakarot, let's go! I question, does anybody actually bother to read Dr. Slump perchance? That was the work that got him actually big in Japan before Dragon Ball. There we go! Are you not going to give you assist? Oh shit. Come on, Burner! Oh, damn! Fucked up. Oh god. Oh my god, he's countering me. This is not good. Retreat, 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 retreat. Retreat. I can't. Oh god. The bar's empty. I'm gonna die. No! We lost the Geiju squad. We're not gonna get that fabulous pose at the end. We're a circle with them. Come on. Is this retirement happy with someone as what Dragon Ball will ever end? I think it's because he knows he can be pushed over and to keep the show. He could have been pushed over, keep it going forever. Because he asked the fan, "What do you want from Dragon Ball in Z?" And they said more action scenes. Oh, the disrespect, man. But also that he's also had a couple of works afterwards, like Kola, which is more of a comedic story. He actually has a couple more of them, like 2 more, I think. I cannot remember the name of. But they were small, like 1 or 2 volume works. But of course, you know, they weren't Dragon Ball, so they didn't make a splash. So essentially, his popularity was so big, he had no choice but to come back to do Dragon Ball stuff. Even though he had been hands up for Dragon Ball for about a decade, at least. Oh god, if I was a baby too, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, the back teleport takes him a bar. No! I'm surprised I actually remembered to use the Chaozu in this game. The Monkey Punch and anything after Looping the Third? He might have done another work. Oh, it's gonna be close. I doubt it though. I gotta quit using the back teleport. That's easy with the bar. Oh no! Oh! There we go. We won with the moron. For those whatchamacallit balls? Oh man, I want to see. I'm gonna pick 1v1s music. There we go. As for Monkey Punch. Wei-san Aba, he directed the 96 film Dead or Alive and became a professor of manga at Otemaya University. So he's more of a designer now when he's not teaching. But he also did write the script for the live action Lupin in 2014. Not the CJ one that came out a couple years ago. Okay, okay, let's pick. Continue. Let's see. '18, the best Dragon Ball Z waifu there is. Put her against Yeah. Custom intros. I can't remember to watch the live action look at it. What's wrong with the, what has he put up by it? Does it just feel wrong, or does it feel like just not the right casting? Because something I get it, the design is like really iconic, it'd be really tough to see. Oh shit! Yeah. And that's the one of how fast a 1v1 goes. Lightning fast. So apparently the DBZ manga is just slow motion. ARIT's eye? Well, in the sense of Dragonball, I think she's the best one. Like, if you were a fighter, one of the Z fighters, Dragon 18 would be your best bet. But if we're talking about just overall, I still gotta give my props to Bulma. Bulma, again, I have that Dragon Ball classic bias. Even then, considering how she helps Vegeta, like the capsule and all the training tech. How do I call it? If Chi-Chi just wasn't only a complete nag, it would be fine. But I understand it. You know, I mean, when you see your husband like die like 700 times and like be absent for like over half your kid's life, I wouldn't want my son fighting either. Android 21 though. Oh, the hookup. Give me a second. I'm going to the Steam tab over here to see how much that shit costs. Please don't be expensive. I know the DLC sometimes was not worth it full price. How much is she? What? Is it not listed anymore? Or am I just being an idiot? Hold up. Library. Here. Store page. Ah, I got one of those issues. I think I bought mine in the States when I bought it. So I'm trying to find out, so I can't find out the store listing, legit. Like, I clicked on it in the store, so it's not available in your region. So I'm gonna have, so once I mod this game, I'm gonna be stuck with this piece of, with anti-cheat, that's not gonna be fun. Fujiko should be white, still have a Japanese name. Oh, like so like, I mean, if you really want to pull that off, you could probably find one of like those Kazakhstani or those Russians that have like they look mostly white with vaguely Asian features, and but still Fujiko Mine. Because part of it also is that, you know, the limited time thing. Like, do I really want to change my region back to the States for one character? I think you do for Dragon Ball, huh? Let's do another one. Chi went from to form a pizza fade CC. Oh my god. That would be fun if she actually did that in canon. She actually did make that pizza chain. Yeah. Yeah, something that is harder to translate in live action. I think it can be done, but some works are just going to be a lot more difficult. You have to put the time and effort into it. I think that's an issue with this Japanese live action, where it's just really good or it's god awful terrible. You you really don't have any. That's really just like, it's just okay. Ah, shit. Well, damn. I have to buy the fucking Fighter Z game again in Japanese. Oh my god. We have to make PS4's language to Chinese. Instead of today. We have to change my PS4 language to Chinese just to have a fully immersive experience as an Imperial Chinese shooter in World of Warships. Wasn't there a case of like the Pirates of the Caribbean doing something like that? I could be wrong. 21! Why? I would have known I would have bought it sooner. So, from Dragon Ball Z and Classic, what were your favorite arcs? I really like the original Red Ribbon arc. That was always fun. No, but some Piccolo at the very end though. Piccolo was also really fucked up. Dang it! Whoa. Why is it not a Jackie Chun outfit? Oh, I know for Broly, I think I think Johnny Young Bosch did the English dub for Broly here. But yeah, the Broly film was actually really, really good. I'm surprised, given that Broly was the lead. Well, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but Broly being the lead was the first time in a Dragon Ball film where Goku was not the main character. And it made the most amount of bank. And for a canon version of Broly, the canon one, oh, it's a great version they did of him. Right, he's not as tall or strong as, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly version, but still. No way to change, get the combo going. Josh Broly. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's why I can't spot dodge. Only Videl has that ability to spot dodge because they didn't give her like a key blast or something. Small on my face. Let's not forget James Broly. He's one of my mains for the longest time here. Yeah, we don't even get Dragon Ball Classic Chi-Chi. We get Dragon Ball GT Goku, but not a Classic Chi-Chi. My God. But I get it again with like all those characters from GT and the Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's way too many. You could have made a whole other game with that money. Not many lady fighters, but close enough. Funny thing is that Son Goku in Chinese was in one of the versions was Son Woku, and by Japanese the kanji reading becomes Son Goku. So he's not Son Goku because of any cool reason. It's legit the name. But again, Disney's done that their entire career. Adapt X into thing, you know? Yeah, you see? Okay. Okay. She used to be a bit better. Maybe I'm just not comboing it right, but it looks like they nerfed her range just a tiny bit. Not enough to completely break her, but enough to make her feel a bit trickier to use. Left, right, teleport, and... Oh. There we go. Brawling, keep the dog is brawling rawhide. That's what I said, bro. Milk him hard rawhide. Yamcha when he used to be a thief and a bandit. Dragon Quest. You got any other Dragon Quest fans in here? I played the first four, I want to say. Quest was so odd. I remember seeing that as a kid, the posters, you know, but not knowing it was them. I thought it was very cool. Like it's kind of like Dragon Ball, but you know, didn't think it was the same artist. That's how little kids are, you know. I need to find that dub with Majin Buu, Beerus, and Bulma, but they have that audio from South Park. No, kitty, leave me alone. For trying out my first art, one thing I really admire is the fact that he found a way to be somewhat lazy because he hates inking. A lot of artists hate inking. And figured out more impressive ways to make his art detailed without inking. I used to think it was dumb, but then I my friend, she actually, the artist friend, she bought, before he passed away, she bought one of those, the volume of Dragon Ball Z, in the Cell Saga, where they're on the mountains at the top there. You can see, if you look carefully, you can see the little mounds of detail, like, oh, those are, you can tell which characters each from a distance. And it's like, Jesus, man, he does have attention to detail, he just hates coloring. I know he's a bit lazy sometimes. Let's face it, a lot of creative types are. What the fuck is that laugh? Any character requests? Any character requests? Sounds like Burt Reynolds' laugh. Let me try these two humans versus. Could go to reflect, but she got sweat dodge. So launch with the heavy. That's what you gotta do there. Was basically about Dragon Ball. Well, if you want, the fun thing is that Dragon Ball is Dad Joke the Action Series. Because so many of the names, at least in Japanese, are just food jokes. Goku loves food. That's why his son's name is Gohan. The meal of rice. Frieza is a freezer. Not to do with the actual, cooler. Tianxian Han is one of those Chinese fried rice dishes. Vegetable. Nappa, the Nappa cabbage. Ginyu, milk. Ginyu. I forget what Boo was. But it wasn't. It was not a food joke. It's a clothing joke. Bloomer, Buruma. So Bloomer's kid is Trunks. And if you liked Dragon Ball GT, the one girl, pan, like a fry pan. Similar to me, you haven't seen anything of Dragon Ball at all. I'm gonna guess you're into the other anime, like the One Piece, or Bleach. Because it wasn't Dragon Ball; it was usually One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto. But Naruto and One Piece taking the most notes from Toriyama. Naruto had some of those food puns as well, because Naruto is that fish cake. But I've ramped up to a 13 with One Piece. I know something about One Piece. I used to read it, and I just stopped. I don't know. I think I just want to take a break and never came back to it. And the good thing about Dragon Ball, just like One Piece, they have the movies with, except for the Broly film, they're non-canon, so you can just watch them and enjoy it as is, as a complete adventure. I haven't watched any anime, honestly. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty much it for me. You want the Saturday morning cartoons and all that shit? Man. Because I know it was Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sonic counts as an anime. Yu Hakusho, if you want a good action anime after JoJo came out, but before Dragon Ball came out, then I'd recommend Yu Hakusho. And because it's before Dragon Ball, you don't have that power scaling issue. Well, read it if you want to. It's still really good. You ever seen Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece despite getting into them? At this point, you're better off just reading them because of how long they are. At least Dragon Ball Z has Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is the Dragon Ball Z from the beginning until the Cell Saga end, with all of the filler moves, so just a fast-paced action. I'll make this 2v2s. Bardock or Obama, but Burdock is an interesting vegetable to say the least. I still like that Mortal Kombat one, the Baraka Obama versus Ronald Raiden. And actually have them photoshopped to have the teeth and the lightning. I'll put that in the Discord later. But yeah, Gohan, when that part came out on television, ooh, took a while, but a lot of people grew up with it. Like when Gohan grew up, so did they. Them, a lot of people, not me, but a lot of people. Gohan means a lot to them. Wait, we're doing 2v2, so let's try. Hard to beat the classic sometimes. That Bob is a tiny gorilla garage. I travel back in time to kill as a teenager. That was a bizarre moment. Not as bizarre as was it Spider-Man or Obama with it? Yeah, that was a weird one too. You get no timer or you get 300 seconds. A little bar on the top legitimately shows you who's gonna turn the tide of the battle. It's really cool. And he's still tall and his height is still shorter than the old version, my god. What? Boy! The stick of death! Epic to V2s, but I still wind up getting a 1v1. Perfect health bars and everything. Oh yeah! Come on, Goku. Yeah, we didn't take that one hit, that would have been a flawless. Shenlong. One thing I don't understand, why is it they've always made more ways to get more Dragon Balls? Like, we need the heroes, get the Dragon Balls to destroy. Go to another planet, get Dragon Balls. We wish to bring back the other Dragon Balls. We have 2 sets of Dragon Balls. But wait, now there's 3 sets of... Oh my god. It just get ridiculous. Oh, like, really at the tail end, though. Of, like, the Z. But even then, I thought it stopped for a while, thankfully. Yeah, Luffy is just One Piece is just Goku on crack. Slightly dumber, even hungrier, more ambitious to fight. You think with Toriyama he can just draw the same face over and over. This is a surprising amount of variety. Compared to all the fake waifus, all this freaking saber faces. I need the Piccolo. Tournament's against Arena. Yeah. Yeah, for you Crimson Eye, just check out the original one. The original Dragon Ball's great. The anime still... The anime, if you... I know you prefer manga, but if you do the anime, it has that fun, campy 80s, come back next week to see what happens kind of vibe. It's really fun. Silly and all that. But if you want to just read it, there's a couple of gags that actually work with the panel spacing, like lightweight fourth wall breaks, and it's really good. Not all the time, but when they do it actually works. It's a lot of action comedy. Oh, like when Krillin first meets Goku and Master Roshi, oh my god, that was glorious. Like Master Roshi tells him, I'm not taking any new disciples, I am done teaching. And then the Krillin, the monk, pulls out a Playboy magazine, like, I bring you a humble offering, and then Roshi just says, I think I've been a little too harsh on you. Oh, about to be beaten by the Ginyu squad, this is not good, Burns. There's one more ability I'm not doing just right. Whoa, holy shit. But there is a way to charge that key meter like that. There we go. There's a button combination you can press for that, but I don't remember. I'll have to use a dedicated button. Oh! Oh, he got me good. Judokan. Even the crowd has Toriyama designs, and I like that. Let's rematch that. Yeah, El Salvador! National Day of Mourning for Goku. That's just... bananas. Diagonals, that's a problem here. Fly kick, combo, teleport, and... Oh no, I didn't hold back far enough. Here we go. No! Oh, I held it down too early. Flying around, dodging and shit. Oh, a good Dragon Ball Z standalone movie is The Curse of the Blood Rubies. That's the one that got me to Dragon Ball. Was gifted that and the last. Oh, gifted that one as a kid, and because you know everywhere you go, you get different dubs. But I heard that, you know, the English dub was the best one, so I got that as a gift. It was that, and it was the final episode of the final DVD of the when Goku became a Super Saiyan. Well, the first time, like actually, he didn't even become it yet. It was Gohan and Krillin versus the Ginyu Squad, and it was the first dub, the Ocean dub, before Funimation got the rights. That dub, that Goku's great. What's the early anime you remember watching? What it was? Did you like anime manga? Here's the thing: Dragon Ball Z was the first one I liked alongside Naruto, knowing full on that it was anime. Because before that, again, if you're watching, let's say, American cartoons, you had Jackie Chan Adventures in Shaolin Showdown. So we have those cartoons, you know, and then your cousin brings over like Yu Yu Hakusho reruns on the VHS he recorded on TV. You don't think of them as, this is anime, this is Western cartoons. You just think of it as, oh, these are 3 different martial arts cartoons, you know? Or like that, and they had Ultimate Muscle 2 around that time. So yeah, so I was doing just 4 different cartoons about fighting that I liked. Like sometimes like Sonic and Kirby where I didn't even know they were anime because, you know, you think of Sonic and Kirby as video games first, not cartoons. The first one I saw, not knowing it was anime, that had to be... I want to say it was actually Sailor Moon. Because my cousin had those rare, expensive VHS tapes with the English subtitles that are really damn near impossible to get. It was the part... It was one of the darker episodes, I think, when characters had that sickness that almost killed them. In Japan, it was a 2-parter. And it was like very much a good chance she could have died. But responses that in Japan, the response to that was so massive. I mean, kids were crying, and kids were actually having breakdowns, and kids actually became sick in real life alongside that character until that next episode came out. You know, sometimes you just kind of connect to that character so much. So in the English version, when I finally saw it, they trimmed out a lot of the stuff, the suspense, and made that one episode. She gets sick like halfway through and gets better. With my friend, the same thing happened to kids in America. Team Shorties! Hello, Foobsy. I know we popped the cherry, bruh. I put anime for your cousin. I put anime I found in your room, but I don't have any anime. Oh no. OG Dragon Ball. Perfect. That's the perfect answer, bro. Yeah, Dragon Ball was one of those big ones on DVD and everything. Like, even people like growing up at school, like even if you guys didn't like each other, Dragon Ball was the one thing you guys could talk about, and god damn it, always talk about. Dragon Ball was the truce series you talk about. Not Final Fantasy, not Pokemon, not Mega Man. Yeah, I forgot. People didn't know the Pokemon was anime. It was just Pokemon. Hey, look. It's a Chaozu. No. I'm upset that I can't remember how to do that. You have one bar. Do something. Yeah, Foobsy, answer the question. Was it Dragon Ball love anime or something else? I'll pull the trigger. Medium heavy, right? Cause I can't remember what that hyper move is. Oh shit, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh crap. Oh fuck. Did I even bring up Steve? Shit. I know there's the action adventure game for Dragon Ball called Kakarot. I'm tempted to get it, but you know, these action adventure games tend to be really good or really shit when it comes to anime. Does anyone else remember Legacy of Goku 2 on the Game Boy Advance? How brutal that piece of shit was? Oh shit, okay. Start menu was not wanting to work for some reason. What the fuck? Hold up a second. Put that away. Hold up a second, I don't understand why this is showing up here. So did you guys see a keyboard on the screen? Say, we'll never really find. Okay, Foobsy says that one that was really tough to say. I think that what solidified my interest in anime was probably Gundam. Okay, the question is which one? If you're a 90s kid, it was probably Gundam Seed or Gundam Wing. And those two are like the more divisive ones of like, is that when Gundam started kind of going downhill, or, you know, loosen the floodgates with all the fangirls? Okay, because I was trying to press the home button, because in this game you can have to hold it down to bring up the pause menu. It's bringing up everything but the fucking start menu. It's bringing up the on-screen keyboard. It's bringing up change the window. Like, what the fuck, man? Wait, give me a second. I'm curious with Steam now. Like, Fighter Z. Let me see if there's a way for you to get Dragon Ball at all here in Japan, because I know sometimes that they're just not sold here regionally, but I want to know if it's still possible at all, because they're selling me DBZ Kakarot and they're selling Dragon Ball's The Breakers. Okay, the Breaker Survival, Kakarot's an action game retelling of the story. Yeah, so I just want to know, like, is it just was it just delisted in the region, or was it just not available at all? I'd be curious if it's taken off of Steam entirely. Sometimes you get that, we're getting all on support with just delisted. If they couldn't make another one, it would make sense. But then again, I also don't see Xenoverse 2 in the listings. Really odd. Then again, Final Fantasy VII is available on PC in the West, but not here in Japan. Gundam Wing. Dun 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 dun. I love that one so much. If you have an emulator, pick up the Gundam Wing Endless Duel fighting game. It's for Super Nintendo. It's really good. I heard that and I'm like, you know what? I should probably check out Gundam, and that's what got me into Wing. Because the Super Nintendo version of the theme song and the roster just all seem really cool. It's actually just a viable fighting game for 1v1s. Yeah, I have to find a way to crack this game and get the Android 21. Apparently she's not just a reskin. She actually has a different moveset. Coffee. Looks awesome, bro. It is awesome. It's a Gundam Animal Assault in this game on PS1. Nice. I actually have Robot Wars 5V, and which actually does have the Evangelion cast in there with the Gundam cast. So when I found that out, I bought the game right away. Only sad thing is that that's one of the few games you cannot get in the West. One of the few legitimately from the source. You have to import that. Imagine this with a new Speed Racer anime within the last 10 years. Wait, like a legit Speed Racer anime from Japan, or one of those Americanized Speed Racer cartoons? Because there was Speed Racer The Next Generation, which was a Western cartoon, which was a really anime-esque CGI thing. But it tried with an anime trope thing with wonky CGI, and it was more Western designs above all else. From Japan, there might have been a small OVA, because always these OVAs, you know. Tatsunoko really likes doing that. Yes, Tatsunoko, the Kashurin Sins people, the, what's it called? Kashurin Sins, Yatterman, Tekkaman, all those guys. They all are Tatsunoko. I'm surprised, apparently Chicago, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom still have some game players. But Toriyama with Dragon Quest, really fun designs. And I'm bringing it back because with Dragon Quest, some of the later games got anime cutscenes and which, and of course, oh, Blue Dragon! Yes, if you want, you want a Dragon Quest kind of story, but with a bit more like that Dragon Ball kind of like feeling of it with the humor and the action, play Dragon Quest. Not Dragon Quest, sorry, Blue Dragon. That was back when Xbox was really trying to get to cater to the Japanese. Because they had like Dead or Alive, they had the exclusives, the Tales, both of the games, especially Vesperia. Blue Dragon was one of theirs, and it was so popular they even had a limited edition, I think Xbox, but I know for sure they had Blue Dragon skins you could put on that old school white Xbox. Super Wars is a 6 series. I have not played the new ones, just wrong with the old ones. Foobsy, if you've got a PlayStation 4 or you have a Switch, you can actually import the cartridges and play them that way. No. And Dragon Quest is 360s, so you can actually it's not too hard to find. So if you have an Xbox, you can still have a. I mean, well, before Toriyama passed, you might have had a better chance, but it shouldn't be too hard to emulate. In fact, I would not be surprised if, because of his death, they put it on Xbox Game Pass. Blue Dragon, how is it? Did you like it? Because Blue Dragon, I think, was the West's first big major exposure to a Dragon Quest kind of game, and they're like, shit, why didn't we get this for years? I mean, you got it on the DS, but it was never hyped up as big as Final Fantasy was. Still isn't. Maybe I don't know because the boys aren't pretty enough. Again, this is the prettiest boy we got in Dragon Ball. Well, if Trunk with his hair down before going Super Saiyan, that's probably first place. Speed Racers from Japan. Let me look at it quickly. Derp. So odd. See how long the anime. I like it when anime. I like it when anime is like Cutie Honey, Speed Racer, Tekkaman, Yatterman, Kusher Sins, Geras. They're able to make new incarnations that are not necessarily tied to the original in terms of chronology. See different interpretations of them that are still in love with the character, and you can still be good. You know what I mean? But in the West, though, it's like they feel this need for perpetuity to have it connect to one canon until they don't need to, and then they just drag it back to one canon. Oh, by the way, here in Japan, on television, like on TBS, at midnight, they actually air the original Mobile Suit Gundam. I don't think there was a new Makoko. I think it was because aimed at children knocks kids off of the race. But there was Makoko X, which was the 1997 one, which was a remake of the original Speed Racer. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. And if you have an Xbox or a 360 emulator, you know Dynasty Warriors, the guys who did Hyrule Warriors, right? The hack and slash. There was a Gundam Dynasty Warriors game. Sorry, it's Gundam. Yeah, I think it's called Gundam Warriors. So yeah, so you're literally doing the Dynasty Warriors thing with the Gundam, just slicing up everything. It's fun. Yeah, but Super Robot Wars, you get everything. Like Super Robot Wars, you have you get when you can put Gundam, Evangelion, the Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop in the same game, as well as the ones from what's it called? I can't remember. It's from Clamp. Code Geass, yeah, in one game, the same game. Yeah, but one thing about this, because I want to go back to comics for 1 second. The comics, you had Stan Lee who figured out the merchandising, right? But then you realize that in that regard, Akira Toriyama was practically arguably the first kind of person to be the Stan Lee of anime, with how merchandisable everything Dragon Ball was. Of course, it didn't perfect it like Evangelion did, where you have people like politicians in Japan where Evangelion ties to national and international meetings, and everyone going, "Oh my god, it's so cool! He wore the tie." It's not that level of crazy, but Dragon Ball was one of the first ones to really get that big for the merch sales. Okay, well, that's the button that works. Okay, so it's down, A. Wait. Oh, it's quarter circle, right B. Okay. If I do this, let's do this. Oh, I see you going. Okay. Oh, wait. That might be the default controls. Oh, shit. If that's the default control, I have no idea what the hell's going on here. 3 bars of key, gotcha. Oh well, there goes that. Yeah, Toriyama. Yeah, there are certain anime artists that I would love to design my characters. If I could, Toriyama, Masamune Shiro, Tite Kubo, that's the Bleach guy, and Hiro Akisamura of Blade of the Immortal. Those four are the ones I want to draw my characters for me, or like design them for a video game or whatever. Like hey, I want you, or like kind of like how you have what's his name? I think his name is One, the guy who does the art for One Punch Man. Like, hey, can you do this for me? Speaking of Cowboy Bebop, was an upcoming event with Valentine with that Overwatch 2. Asked me getting a Faye Valentine skin. We all know that even though Ash has the better personality for that skin, we all know that if Blizzard was not the way it was, we would actually want it to be on Tracer just because she kind of had that jacket part already. I'm surprised they didn't give Jesse McCassidy the spike suit. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying my hardest to remember the new heroes, but I legit cannot remember. Let's do a couple more matches. That's Vegeta, Vegito, Goku. Time to commit sacrilege! Flying kick! I've adopted the boy! Yep, I'll probably switch to 3v3s again. What? Vegeta's on one side, Goku's on the other, but not the other Goku. Yeah, like Vegeta's here, but then Vegeto's down here. Like, why? Why? Everyone, oh my god, the name's so long it doesn't even fit. Oh my god. Piccolo, yeah. Piccolo's a great character. I know in the new movie, he got a girlfriend or something like that. Are you familiar with how the space shuttle episode was pulled out of the Columbia disaster in 03? Yes. But that's how it was. That's how it is in America. With it, like Japan and America have a very similar kind of approach to somewhat banning episodes. Like there was an episode where for example, weird example, SpongeBob. There was a case of SpongeBob where there was after 9/11, one part got taken out. It was when Squidward gets addicted to Krabby Patties, and then he says he brings it to the Krusty Krab to get them. He doesn't want to tell something he's addicted, you know. Oh damn! And there's one part where he says he breaks it. He's like, just a bucket of water that won't stop me. And you see a robot arm come out. And he goes, wait, this isn't water, that's gas. And then the robot hand just drops the match and Squidward just catches it on fire. Oh, damn, I've never seen that one before. No one I've ever seen has pulled that off. He trapped me in the goddamn spirit of the Mafuba. They trapped me in the Mafuba, bro. That's sick. I can't be mad. I'm just trapped in a jar. Let me out. Well, I was Cell, I wasn't Piccolo, so I think he'd with any character. It made no sense because it's an explosion yet. But remember, in America, at the same time, Piccolo. Oh, sorry. At the same time, two Pokemon episodes got banned. One was called Tower of Terror, but it was the haunted house, ghost type tower, which made no sense. It was literally banned just for the name. They could have renamed the episode and it would have been fine. The second one was with that Tentacruel destroying that tower, you know, because it's a Godzilla homage. But I get it, you know, hits the tower in the middle, lots of smoke, it collapses. I get that. But they kept that clip in the cartoon theme song. It's just you and me. Hits the building. I know it's my destiny. So the reason why they banned the episode, the reason why they banned it, was kept in the theme song. The exact shot, the exact moment that made the episode get banned was not removed from the theme song. It was still there. Japan has a certain rule or unspoken rule that where, especially when the emperors and lead politicians die, they try their best not to air anything involving death or things that are related to the cause of death of the person. So, for example, Toriyama's a big figure, right? So if there's a drama where the character has, let's say, a brain aneurysm where he has like a head damage, they might not actively air that episode for a while. So the show might be put on hold until, like, you know, a month has passed or two, and then air that episode. It's like it's like the Emperor's Rose rule or something like that. I forget what the rule is exactly called. They didn't change the name right after 9/11. That is true. But again, television programming tends to be a lot more sensitive. Like System of a Down, the Chop Suey, the most famous song. There's a part where it says, "I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die." That self-righteous suicide got the whole song pulled. They didn't just erase the vocals like they would have done with any other inappropriate song. But then again, that song Pumped Up Kicks, you know, was completely fine until, you know, was it Sandy Hook? Yeah, not Columbine. But it's just a cultural thing, you know what I mean? Like, what was it like on something like internet, you know, where JonTron, he made the joke about he made a terrible joke. It was hilarious, like a terrible funny joke, where something bad happened, but then it happened the next day, and the next video was about, you know, like making fun of the Hunchback of Notre Dame with Paris burning, and the next day the cathedral caught on fire, and John's like, "Not again, not again." Example, they weren't joining Charles for so-and-so a week after Abe was assassinated. Correct, that is true. It's about culture, it's about context and sensitivities, you know. It depends, you know, on what it is. Everyone's different, and sometimes it goes away, and sometimes it doesn't. Like all those band songs, like Pumped Up Kicks and Chop Suey, they to this day, at least when I was last visited the States, they did not get any radio play. Part of it is that taste had changed with music. Part of it is that sometimes people just kind of forget why the rules are there. Yeah, I think Oppenheimer comes out to Japan next month, but again, that's not a controversy. It's just Japanese usually getting the movies, like, unless it's something that they really, really, really love, like Fast and Furious. They wait a while. Again, Frozen came out in November in the States, and then it came out next June in Japan. Oppenheimer's overrated as oh fuck. I'm not surprised. That's the thing about it, because nowadays movies are marketed with hype and memes. They're not marketed because they're good, you know. As overrated as I'd say it is, the original Episode 4 Star Wars. Look at the commercial. The commercial fucking sucks. The people who said it saw the premise and said, "Okay, I'll check it out," and they saw it. And it became a very popular and culturally significant film in terms of cinema. But again, the original trailer was so fucking dry. Now, the trailer companies they hire literally show the entire goddamn movie in the trailer. I like Tenet more than Oppenheimer, I have to be honest. Wasn't Tenet one of the movies where you have to watch it twice to understand it? Oh, the shielding works! Stop! Stop it! Ah! Let me die! Frieza really wants to rule the world. Oh shit! I love that. Oppenheimer, I kind of had interest in it, but when I heard it was 3 hours, I'm like, okay. I'm wary of, it's weird. Like when you showed me when I first saw Harry Potter, like the original one as a kid, I'm like, 3 hours? I can't do this, but I was watching it, I'm like, I actually like this. This is actually feel like 3 hours worth of content. But a lot of movies nowadays, in my opinion, I really noticed this after The Dark Knight. They really feel this need to make your film longer than 2.5 hours to justify that movie price. Because tickets are expensive, you know what I mean? At least here in Japan, the popcorn is cheap, like $5 for a good size and a drink. Tenet is what, a David Lynch Bond film? You sold. I'm sold on it. I am sold. David Lynch's James Bond. Isn't there something about the actor for Oppenheimer supposedly being cast or by the next James Bond, or at least Pierce Brosnan saying he would do a good job? The problem with if that's the guy I'm thinking of, is my problem is that he probably can pull off acting wise, but with that haircut, nah, man. It's like Daniel Craig. Like, he's not a bad actor, but I just don't see the suave part of James Bond in him, you know? Oppenheimer does stand to be that the Reds don't steal our atomic secrets from within? Okay, that's just bullshit. It's common knowledge that the Soviets and the Americans were playing Marco Polo with the Nazi Germans to build the Genbaku. They were trying to build that atomic bomb as best they could. And it was a matter of who gave them the better paycheck and better benefits. The Americans gave them better paycheck, better benefits, protection from the trials, essentially. That's why a Glad Godzilla with the perfect length. One thing flew by with how fun it was. That's the thing about it. It's not about how long the movie is, typically. It's about the pacing of the film. I've heard 2 pieces of contradictory advice that make perfect sense. The first one is, if you don't need that, like, think of a cool action scene. Like Godzilla destroying everything. If you don't need that scene, take it out. Then later, then you do that because you do it with all the cool action set pieces, and you realize this stuff right here, like the very short version, is your actual story. Does that actual short version of your story hold up? And then when you're done with it, say, look, are your cool set pieces, are they cool enough to justify being on screen for 2 to 4 minutes? Yep. Put that shit back in. Essentially, you realize that your movie, like Godzilla, like half of it's the movie, the other half is set pieces. But the set pieces are strong enough to work. The story is strong enough to work on its own, and you combine, it works and flows well. Well, too many times you get people like, wouldn't it be cool if we had this explosion or this car chase or a cameo from this person, from this or whatever, to where it winds up just slowing down the film because it's not integrated properly. Like I heard there was a cameo of Albert Einstein in Oppenheimer, and I'm like, okay, other than him being the quantum physics guy that gets his physics used for to the plot of Oppenheimer, was that scene truly relevant? And the answer probably is not. But it's that stupid Marvel Cinematic Universe bullshit of, oh, I know that guy, I know where he's from. I mean, Toriyama, in there's one part in Dragon Ball Classic where Bulma and Goku, I think Krillin too, I don't think, maybe not, but they get stuck on an island. And the island turns out to be the island that Dr. Slump lives on. Yes, the same one that Akira Toriyama's previous series, you know what I mean? And what happens is that they're stuck and they're trying to survive, and when they come across her, Arail, I forget, Arail, I think, her name, yeah, Dr. Slump, Arail. When they come across Arail's actually able to help them get their shit repaired and improve that, the GPS. And because they have improved technology now, thanks to that, they're able to go. But the thing is that Arail isn't just a cool, oh, it's a cameo character. It's a case of, no, this character here is actually here to help you for this one chapter too. For that one chapter, she serves a purpose. And believe it or not, Arail is one of the few characters outside of DBZ that's so popular that even in those Dragon Ball Z Gacha games they have, Arail is still a fighter. Yeah, where the hell's Arail? Why should I end this fucking game? Like, see a cool little tiny girl like fight with a mecha hoverboard like MODOK? That's just cool. Oh Christ, I finished working some pipes. I fucked it up with the short bike connection. An hour and a half trying to free feeding to the pipes. Like, are you trying to fix your sink? I had to hold my anger while watching Oppenheimer at the theater. Yeah, and I wanted to see it, but then I heard that after the bombs fall, which is like 2/3 through the movie just keeps dragging, and I'm like, is it gonna drag for an hour? I'm gonna wait for one of those fan edits that's literally just the meat and the potatoes, you know? Like I got the fan edit of Terminator 3 that removes a lot of the comedy, a couple of rescores from Terminator 2 in there, and a bit of some of the stuff made quicker for pacing, and it winds up being like 20-30 minutes shorter and a lot better tone-wise. And you see why I want to buy the DLC so bad. I will have to crack it. This is literally, I think, the first time besides Dead or Alive we're gonna have to crack a game to get a DLC character. Although in Dead or Alive 5 and 6 I do have all the DLC. But Dead or Alive 5, if you crack the game, you can actually reinstall all the old DLC like you don't have. Like you want the King of Fighters skins, or you want the Senran Kagura skins that are no longer sold, you can have to crack the game to get those reinstalled. The Attack on Titan stage with the Attack on Titan outfits, for example. But yeah, my problem with biopics in general, and I'm saying this because I think there's gonna be a Toriyama biopic. You know for fucking sure it's gonna happen. Be it anime or live action. There's a lot of times it's a case of they don't focus on what makes a person great. Like, because there's two kinds of biopics. There's you can pull the American not American History X, Malcolm X, sorry. Where you literally cover the entire life from birth until death. Or you could do like Compton, where you only focus, or like Safety Mr. Bank, where you focus on one particular aspect of their life. Usually their career, like when they start putting their foot into the door to get famous and all that. The problem, a lot of biopics, they don't really have much to tell. They just want to focus on one movie, on one event. It's a set piece thing, out of runtime, cameos, and of course nowadays political bullshit. Like, just tell the life story, motherfucker. Apparently they're making a Michael Jackson movie, but whoever's funding it, the rumor is, and I can't confirm it, but the rumor is that this is going to be a pro Michael Jackson piece, exposing how Wade Robson set up Michael Jackson to fail. And how everyone in the media took advantage of that. And it actually would focus on how Michael Jackson was mentally and physically abused as a kid by his father. Because if you don't know, it's whether you think Michael Jackson did it or not. His father would make fun of him, hitting him, slapping him, and then say, "Oh, you guy was dumb looking nose, dumb looking shit," making fun of him. So Michael Jackson, you're about to cry, you got to go up on stage and perform. Whether you think he did it or not, that's gonna break a kid. And when you're performing in bars as young as 3 years old, because Michael Jackson did perform as young as 3 years old because of his dad, you don't have a childhood. So it makes sense when you get all this crazy surgery and you're gonna be this weird Peter Pan guy. And whether you believe it or not, I hate to say it, most famous people are not normal motherfuckers. Most people are not normal. Normal people don't get famous for the most part for a reason. Because they don't really got anything interesting or innovative. Not that being normal is bad, but there's a reason why when people meet the heroes, they're like, you kind of don't want to meet them because they're weird, they're eccentric, they're off the wall. For example, do you got any smokers in the chat? Any smokers in the chat? Any smoke in the chat? Please let me know. This is important. This is relevant. I'm not. I tried to a cringy as fuck anti-McCarthy. The Red Scare was wrong during the black and white trial black and white trial sequence? They're really trying really hard to make it look epic. It feels like a movie. Like, wasn't that joke from Family Guy? I got a prostate exam once. It wasn't so bad. Did you have a creepy black and white flashback? And then he has the doctor. He has the creepy flashback. It's okay, I'm a doctor. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Yeah, so no smokers in the chat, not at all. There's a reason why creative types smoke, usually tobacco and not weed, although sometimes weed, because they get so caught up in, you know, the anxiety in the process of making shit that they wind up relying, like, if it's not a caffeine addiction, it's tobacco or weed use, because it helps them focus and make their shit. Well, normal people will just say, oh, I don't need that crap. Or if they do it, they do it because for the hell of it and not so much because it helps them be productive, you know? Come on! I need that bomb! The come behind bomb! Shit, shit. Come on! Tolkien and Disney, yes, because that's how it helped them focus. Because people don't think about tobacco, it's a neurotropic. AKA, you know, people take speed to just focus and get shit done. Tobacco does the same thing. It uses like the energy from like a cigarette, a coffee, while doing that stuff. And that's why the hard part with tobacco, especially cigarettes, is that it's really easy to get addicted. But like caffeine, everyone's different. Some people get really hyped up and wired. People get calmed down and relaxed. JRR with the pipe and Walt with a cigarette. I thought Walt did cigars. I could be wrong. But either way, I know I can't promote this shit, but if you do, I would avoid cigarettes because people don't talk about how bad the chemicals from the smoke are, from the tobacco. But people don't realize, bro, you're smoking the paper. A lot of the problems, most of the carcinogens from that shit is in the fucking paper. The reason why if you do tobacco studies from pipe tobacco and cigars, it's a lot less fucked up than cigarettes. Like, but when people say tobacco's bad, it can do all these things to you, it's mostly because they only use cigarettes, and they use like the really chemical cigarettes like Marlboro. It's like the worst for you. So these are the worst case scenario. Like they're saying, like dumb example, they say things like, oh, you can only buy tobacco in plain and menthol because flavored cigarettes appeal to kids. And I'm like, so you're telling me you've never had a sweet alcoholic cocktail before? You never had a Cuba Libre, a tequila sunrise, a Malibu rum? You've never had any of that shit? For hookahs and cigars myself, I don't do it often. I do it rarely. I have both tobacco and non-tobacco smoking blends. Those are an actual thing. And I have both. I have pipes. I have a church warden pipe, and I've also got a metal steel pipe that I can just keep it warm all the time, as well as me. I also do have those Japanese Kisadu pipes. And to clarify, a Kisadu pipe, the good one I have a good one, I have a shitty one. The good one holds like a pinch or two of whatever leaves you're gonna put in there. The shitty one I got from Amazon, like it actually works when you put the filter, like a steel filter in and not just straight. Because yes, you can actually smoke with steel or mesh filters. It holds even half of what I get there. And when we use the metal pot, it's like two times the amount. With the church warden, I can fill my Kisadu pot like 6, 7, 8 times over, depending on how tight I pack that thing. And it's not a jumbo church warden; it's a regular church warden. So yeah, even the device that you put in your tobacco is can determine what you do. So, for example, if I have the church warden, if you smoke it without talking, you can literally smoke for like 6 to 10 minutes uninterrupted. And of course, you know, doing that is going to be different than the Japanese Kisadu pipe, which is very small. You take a puff, and then it's so small, the bowl is so small, that after like a puff or two, it goes out practically right away, so you have to constantly relight it. So you take a puff here, you know, you put it down, you eat, you talk or something, versus smoking continuously for 10 minutes. Are you smoking just to smoke because you need that nicotine fix, or are you smoking out of habit? For some people, smoking is their ritual when they think, like it's just to contemplate it. That's what Tolkien and Disney did. And that's why a lot of manga artists smoke. Because once it lets them be contemplated for those 10 minutes. They put the cigarette down, and then that buzz, because there is a buzz from nicotine that you get, and the buzz and the rush it gives you actually keeps them focused and hardwired. So if they be like an hour, like for like a 1 to 2 hours, they can be just dead set focused, and something that would take them, you know, they can get more done in that 1 or 2 hours than they can with a bunch of like a lot of hours. Is it the healthiest thing in the world? No. Smoking in general is not healthy for you. It's because your lung is not meant to inhale anything that's not oxygen. That's why nitrous oxide, the laughing gas, works. It's the same reason why no drinking is good for you except for non-alcoholic tobacco. Because there's no non-alcoholic drinks. Because non-alcohol, there's no alcohol. Your body's not meant to drink anything that's not meant to drink alcohol at all. And I put that back because, again, that's why people like, what's his name smoke? Well, that's why a lot of actors used to smoke back in the day. Help them focus, help them think. For some, they were just addicted to it. What's a good one? What was his name? Why can't I remember his name? He was Johnny Cash. I will remember his name in a couple of seconds. Watch. Joaquin Phoenix, there we go. Joaquin Phoenix always smokes because for him it's just, you know, helps him stay calm, so it does everything, you know? But some people, like, this guy I was watching who smoked, and he said, I only smoke 3 times a day. I smoke before my work shift, I smoke during my lunch break, and I smoke after I punch out. Because for me, it's ritual to know, hey, and when he's home, he doesn't need to smoke. So when he's at home on a weekend, he's not at work, he doesn't need to smoke. It's all different. It's all, and I say that because I say that because it's weird, but that's ritual. Every creative type has their own crazy ritual that they do. That's why I say that because eccentric people, you know. And I come back to Toriyama and Michael Jackson because, you know, they weren't ordinary people. They were strange. It makes them cool, but interesting. Everybody wants to be them, you know, for the success, but nobody wants to be them for whatever little dark trauma or shit they got behind the scenes, you know. Yeah, his Joker smokes. Well, his Joker smokes, but he also smokes. I think the Joker smokes because Joaquin Phoenix smokes. I think that's how it goes. And Norm Macdonald just smoked quite a bit, yeah, but you could tell Norm Macdonald was not addicted. Like, he was very aware when he was smoking. He wasn't like, oh, I got a craving, let me get a cigarette. He was like, now I got my cigarette, and he's aware of how fast he's smoking. He put the cigarette down and talk a bit more, tell a few more jokes, and then take another puff or drag, or put it out and go back to it. If you're smoking and drinking, either or, and you're aware of it consciously, it's a lot easier to keep yourself from just drinking. You know, if you're drinking a beer, you're like, okay, there's that much beer left. That's one thing. But if you're just chugging the whole beer down, like, I'm thirsty, go, 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 and the whole pint goes down, that's a different thing. People who tend to be alcoholics or, you know, tobacco addicted, assuming that assuming they don't have a background of addictive personality, and yes, that actually can be a genetic thing. Your parents are addicted, there's a chance you could get addicted. Assuming it's not that, you actually have a good chance of it not happening to you. Again, proceed with caution should you feel like you want to use it. But that's just the thing that a lot of these intelligent people do behind the scenes. And firstly, just because you smoke does not make you intelligent. Let's get that out of the way. You're not going to be Professor Utonium making teenage daughters out of a laboratory and an evil monkey just because you have a pipe, you know? It would be funny if Weird Napoleon started smoking. I don't know if Norm died of cancer. Just chew gum, guys. Oh, when you chew gum, no more than 10 minutes at a time and space it out. I'm not trying to be your mom. I found out that apparently if you chew gum way too much, your mandibulars can actually get into the habit of just clenching automatically, and you start trying to clench when you sleep. That's why the gum labels say, like, chew for no more than 10 minutes at a time. But it makes you wonder, did Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka clench your teeth at night? And if you have a nicotine problem, there are nicotine patches, nicotine snus, nicotine gun that can help get you off of that. Bruno Kirby got that too. Leukemia? Oh, yeah, that's terrible. White blood cell. More than the red, that's never good. One thing about cancer, that cancer is not a condition. It's there are different kinds of cancers that do different things. So essentially, cancer is just a blanket term for any irregular cell. Not this cell, but why not? That's why you have malignant, you have benign, and if you've ever seen SF on the reviewer, talk about how to beat cancer, because he used to actually work. And his cancer immunology lecture is like 2 hours long, but it's amazing. The best way to beat cancer is blitzkrieg. You have to, if you do chemo for too long, like if you do chemo and you get cancer right away, then you're good. But if you take too long to beat cancer, then the cancer can get used to it. So it was like there are other ways to do it with surgery, as well as, you know, like the natural fever and all that stuff. So if you want to employ multiple methods at once, you'll feel really tired and drained, but you have a much better chance of beating cancer than just one method over an extended period of time. Which is interesting. But he mentioned that the problem is that for most people it's too expensive for them to afford. Oh shit! Please! No! I need to figure out how to do those super moves and not just teleport like the idiot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't smoke all the time. It's like once, twice a month, really? That's more so just a case of like, you know, I do think before I smoke, it's like, okay, let me get a cup of coffee first. Let me have something else, get a snack, like, and usually that makes that go away, because in that case, it's not me craving a smoke, and usually it's a non-tobacco blend. Like, very rarely do I actually use the tobacco. But when I do that, there's a case of, okay, my body's looking for dopamine, and that soda, that Coca-Cola satisfies, okay, with Coca-Cola with caffeine, because some Cokes don't have caffeine, you know? But yeah, it's just, but yeah, people want to be the successful people nobody wants, but nobody wants the baggage that comes with being successful, you know? Michael Jackson has an amazing song called The Price of Fame. It's a really good but sad song. You can tell it's a cry for help. It's a really good song. But you can definitely see why he cut it from the album. You can tell it was a case of he wanted to make the song for himself. But thankfully, with the bad 20th anniversary, they actually re-released it on the bonus disc. I'm glad people got to hear it. Does my apartment look like a casino? Well, given that I only smoke once or twice a month, if that even, not really. It's kind of a recent thing, but I just go like in my kitchen with my ventilators and I smoke under that. And because I usually use the non-herbal stuff, it's like menthol with like mint leaves and lavender and jasmine. So it smells more like a hippie farm for like a couple of minutes. You know, like the nice, like what hippies think they smell like, not what they actually smell like. No essential oil scent here. I never forget when the ground floor of our hotel in Vegas smelled like. It's a den of sin and debauchery. Hold on, let me go to training for 1 second. Nothing personal, guys, but I don't understand why even in single player mode, the game will still show your username. Like there's no one else here. Not the replay. One thing I like about the game is that when you win the fights, you get in-game currency, and then you can use the in-game currency to get unlockables. But if you get a repeat unlockable, you get a special mark on your name. Even if you get, I think 5 or 7 of them, like so 5 or 7 duplicates, you actually will be given. They will take away those duplicates, and it'll give you a chance to roll for a guaranteed rare item. So yeah, it's all in-game currency, no real cash. You cannot use real cash, but it's really, really cool that they actually have this old school system in the game. You think I need Videl. I need 18. Last one, I need Kid Goku. It's just training. I just want to try these things quickly. See the hang of it. unironically, I love GT Goku, both story-wise and gameplay-wise. So, okay, so there's, so you see it there? That back shield, sorry, because it's weird. So let me switch characters. Sorry. What? How do I change that? Okay, so I just hold down the partner button. Sorry, in Marvel vs. Capcom and Skullgirls, you usually have to press back on your partner button to change, like this. But that does nothing. You have to hold the partner button down. Okay, so you got like light, medium, hard. But here, you have a special ability, right, like this. Change character again? Wrong character. Here, if I press special ability, that and back, everyone's got, that's a deflect. So if they training dummy Sundays. And random. Where's the track? No, switch the timing. No. Interesting. How do I get to do the projectiles is my question. There you go. So, with this one here, if I do this and go back, if you were to throw a projectile at me, I could deflect that. So, special ability down, special ability up. See, down is the same thing, up is the same thing. But jumping. Forward is the same thing as pressing without the hold, but then back, you deflect. But Fidel, sorry, what I was saying? But Fidel, hers is, her assist is him. Down assist, but the back assist here, spot dodge. The only character that can actually spot dodge, but she's got really stubby things here. My question is, how to do that combo move in the air? Have you ever ridden a horse or any type of animals? I've ridden a horse before. I've ridden donkeys before. You know, petting zoo kind of thing. Elephant. That was actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie, elephants are really cool. They're really not. They're not they're smelly, but they're really friendly for the most part. What else have I written? I want to say that's it, but I think there's one more. Well, if you're a little kid and you know you're like a 2 or 3 year old, and you got those big fat husky dogs, does that count? Okay, let me switch to the Android 18. Assumes the fault controls are being used. Well, shit. So, right bumper or right trigger. Oh, what the hell was that? Got to figure what the fuck this is supposed to be. I hate about this. One thing I have to give Mortal Kombat a lot of props for, and now Street Fighter 2, is that they actually tell you what the hell your controls are when they're remapped. Like, I have to figure out. Oh, what? What? That's a grab? Elephant now. Elefano. Okay, where's that Destructo disc at? So that, okay, so half circle gives me that kick up there. That's with the heavy. Or with the light. So it's... So wait, there's this. Yeah, let me see if I can get that Okay, so pressing medium and heavy at the same time teleports me. Gotcha. By pressing light and medium, I get the hyper combo there. If I press special and light, there we go. Special and light attack. Give me that. If you're on a controller, there's a separate button. So. Special medium. Special and medium does nothing. Special and heavy. Follow and dash. So you need to figure out what the hell's going on here. Quarter circle's a grab? Okay, how does she do that move then? That I gotta look up online because they don't have remapping here. I'll join 18 Fighter Z. Sounds simple, okay. So it's a quarter circle forward, light, medium. Wait, so it's light and medium, or it's heavy and super? That's weird. I've never seen a fighting game have two inputs for the same move. So if I do this, do I have to do quarter circle here? Quarter circle? There we go. Oh, he's guarding. Okay, let me try it without him guarding. No guard. Again. Force it forward. Let's try here. Somewhere in the background while he's chasing Red Runner. No, please, please, please. Like, it's not hitting it, so like a very specific timing I have to hit. There we go. I have to do the quarter circle and then let go and then press the two buttons. No. There we go. Shit. Some anime games getting Azure Lane for the PS4 because Warship waifus. Yeah, I mean for you, Azure Lane and Contact Collection. Because Contact was the one that was like the big name. Because Contact Collection is the one that really started the big boat waifu thing. And everyone realized, wait, but we can make it with boats and trains and other shit. Quarter circle back. So quarter circle forward with those two inputs, or quarter circle back. So quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. There we go. And then quarter circle forward is just... There we go. Let me try it with other characters now. Straight Fidel first, quarter circle back. It's stubby. It's a very short range, but... And quarter circle back? Same thing. Let me try forward. There we go. Let's forward. Let's check out Kid Goku. Forward back one. You got the Concolate shirt at the Comic-Con one year. Oh yeah, Concolate is pretty cool. Like, I'm not into boats like that, but some of them are actually really good. Girls Frontline. I remember one time when I went to Comic-Con, they had the Girls in Panzer tanks lined up. Alright, so now we get how this works. Charge Rage Reader. Nothing? Zoom. Yeah, I'll do like 3 more matches. Is there for, yeah. Go front line, which is only for firearms, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of these new gacha waifu games, like be the case of, hey, humanized weapons or not, you know, humanized whatever. They make a fuck ton of cash. I hate Genshin Impact, but I can't deny those guys knew exactly what they were doing. Let's do 3v3. Let's do 3 or 4 3v3s, and we'll call it. Yamacha, Tenshinhan. I'm gonna pick the human fighters. Where'd she go? There you know. I want the Kamehameha. Rising Eagle. What? Telekinesis. Telekinesis, let's go. It's still nuts. He died at 68. That's young, but still, again, if you missed the beginning of the stream, Osuma Tezuka passed away at 60. That's just... I did not know that. I think he passed away at like 70. I expect it to be, well, Go Nagai has an anime museum. They created Devil May Cry Baby and Cutie Honey. So, I expect an Akira Toriyama museum to open up sometime soon. I will not spend money on your game. I will happily masturbate to its waifus. You're not wrong. And let's face it, you download the game on PC once and the modelers have their ammunition. No shit! There's so much shit going on. This is back to block game. I forget. I'm so used to using Videl from years ago. I think everyone can spot dodge. Oh shit. There we go. Wrong button combination. No, shit. Go. Forward, let's go, forward. Got him. No! God damn it, I would. Forget Kikoka's at a fucking angle. Come on! Kikoka! Come on! No! Backwards! Jump in the air! Come on! Kikoka! Come on! Kikoka! Yes! Yes! You know what, Cell? You're not so perfect after all. No. Oh, damn! Should have known. Oh, damn, she's short range. I forget. Oh my god! Come on! Oh, you got. No shit! No. Forward, circle forward. You just need the right combination and. I said quarter circle forward and. It's there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now I know how to, especially the match of the lasting just a little bit longer. Oh, it broke through. That's great. Oh! Oh no! I sacrificed Yamcha for this. Oh, that was. Come on, one more. Please, one more time. Yes! Alright. Coming back to me. I'm so used to, like, surprised there's not as many Z motion inputs for specials, the King of Fighters and Street Fighter. I just, like, looking back, it's kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, a lot more simplified in terms of the moveset, but there's so much you can do with the characters, with the special abilities and the rush downs. And then it balances out. It makes up for not having a super duper long moveset. So it's about, so yeah, same piece, he's gotta play it differently. That's not possible. Yamcha beating Cell? Remember, this is not perfect Cell, it's Photoshop Cell. We'll go with that. The thing that Yamcha actually had a couple of victories. They were very small victories, but they were there. And the only reason Yamcha usually lost was because he got outsmarted. It's like, yeah, Yamcha was always a joke character, but he got outsmarted. That was the thing. He was very easy to trick, especially if there was a girl on the line. I can't, you legit could just make a one of those cartoon, like Popeye kind of cartoons, with just some random guy in Yamcha, and Yamcha would just fall in every single trap. Let's try it now. Let's try the Nappa. We're staying Goku. What else want to try? Piccolo again? That's not been a One Piece we'll watch the collab yet. Well, I think part of it is that One Piece has so many merchant and collaborations elsewhere, they don't really need it. They're not hurting for cash, if that makes sense, so there's less incentive to do it. Alright, guys, now I figured out how the hell this game fucking works, dude. What fighting game you like me streaming so far? This, Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters. What do you think? Oh! Oh, damn! Save me! Maybe Oda isn't also into the boats like that, you know? No! Oh no! No, no, no! Oh, fuck. Bastard! Man, I like any game with waifus. Yeah, but you know, some people have a case of that's too crazy for me. Like Alice Liddell from Madness Returns, like, would you call her that crazy? Like, I can fix her, or do you think she's fine as is? What about Azula from Last Airbender? Like, is that too crazy to be saved, or is that worth the risk? No! And now that Goku's dead, the series will now finish. Oh wait, we got Dragon Balls to bring it back. Nappa, do something, damn it. I'm legit trying to get the input in. There we go. The very specific window, because if I don't do it quite right, I'll start dashing in like that by accident. There we go! Oh my god, we got it! Yeah, that's Saiyajin, Super Saiyajin. So when they had that god-awful Dragon Ball Connect game, if you remember that shit, the announcer said, "You must now become a Super Saiyan." I'm like, wow, the announcer got the name right. Too bad everyone else has it wrong. It's like Last Airbender, you know? His name is supposed to be Ong, but everyone says Aang, so now if you say Ong, you're technically the wrong person. Oh, shit. Two more. Let's try Mugen Roshi. Oh, getting you special is gonna be great. You actually look pretty good in yellow. He actually does look pretty good in blue. I've always wanted to stream Dragon Quest. Was it 9? The newest one, I believe it is, or it's 11. I forget which one it is. I don't know. It's an X and there's an I. The issue is the PC version doesn't have all the content that the old release had because it's a port of the Switch version. So I was kind of skeptical on buying it, but I could try the demo next week if you guys want. Not out of Toriyama's respect, but I genuinely wanted to stream it. That and I'll be getting for the JPLT, so I might start in the next couple of months. I might actually be streaming games in Japanese, speaking to you guys in English. So, let me. What the? I can't even get hidden. You see this fuckery, right? Change! Get out! There we go. Fucking hell! I think again all projectile fire. That's not good. Oh, damn. Quarter circle tight. That window is too fucking tight. My God. Alright, chill, blow up. There we go. Is this your new waifu, Alejandro? Are you happy now? 2 down. Wait, 1 down, 2 to go. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was well played, Goku. Well played. To the face. Oh man, Roshi's not looking so hot. What? Tight window. Ooh, fuck. Get back. Oh shit. No! Damn it. I thought I could do the special, but if only light and hard were not the same buttons to do the dash in, you know? Go, well, please, I'm begging you. Oh God. Oh, now I'm actually Frieza. That's pretty cool. It's such a dirty special, it's amazing. It's like trying to be Shang Tsung, but you actually just straight up steal their body. And I'm still stuck as Frieza. That's actually really cool. This is not the twist I was expecting the fight to go in. Oh no! I'm gonna lose to Goku's daddy. Come on, back up. Come on. I'm hitting too much back, left, right, back. There we go. Damn it. You would. Who won? Oh guys. Oh my god. That was fucking intense. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm streaming this moment. That was perfect. Perfect. Oh, we didn't have to wait 5 episodes to find out who the fuck won. Okay, I'll do one more. Last one, man. Although I don't want to end there because it was a good note, but I'll do one more. Imagine a 90s Attenborough as live action Master Roshi. Let's see. I could see that. That could work. That's one I gotta put Yamcha back to my team. Let's go here with the last one is gonna be you got purple? Shit. Oh, damn. Damn, that's pretty good. We're going to the moon, guys. There we go. Middle. Go launch him. Holy shit. What's that, Tick? Go there. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! He's just switching like motherfucker. Holy shit. Got him. Whoa, that's... God damn. And this is how the game's supposed to be. Yes! I'm so close. Like, how much closer we gotta be to do the special? Holy shit. Out of my way, you brats. Oh, damn. He's out for blood. No! We lost the super legendary scene of Broly! Okay, Vegeta. Go, bro. No, 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 no! We're not playing that game again. Let's go! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh god! No. Come on, get up! Just do the fucking blast! There's one kick, okay. Alright then. Hold it down, let's switch out. Alright! Good job! I wish I could switch to Yamcha again, but hey, I won, that's all that matters. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you guys for showing up. Rest in peace again, Akira Toriyama. Thank you for all the fun memories and creations. You certainly will not be forgotten. If you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe. We got a Discord if you're interested. So, until then, you guys, thanks for stopping on by. Take care and raise those goddamn horns.